Hello, thank you for tuning in. The tarot cards I'm going to use for this one are The Art of Love Tarot by, I was just looking at the name, Denise Jarvie, artwork by Tony Carmine Salerno. I'll get that a little closer so you can read it if you want to. Here's what the front of the box looks like. And there's a website, blueangelonline.com. Feel free to check that out if you're interested in these cards, of course. Supportive Oracle cards, Spellcasting Oracle cards by Barbara, Flavia, and Lisbeth. Flavia, Barbara, and Lisbeth. I just realized I said that out of order. They're their full names if you're interested. On the back here are some websites. Shewhoisart.com is what pops up to me most times. Feel free to freeze frame and check out any of that information, of course, if you're interested. And the dice I use are from Amazon. I use the 20, and somebody made the point that I'm also missing the Fool card. That is correct. I didn't realize that, but you're right. I'm missing the Fool card, and I'm missing the World card, 21. But I roll with it. And for the Minor Arcana, I use a combination of the 12, 1 through 12, which omits Queen and King, but I roll with it. And I use the four-sided dice to select the element, in case you're wondering what I'm doing there. All right. Hopefully that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below, same email. Thank you very much. And now on to your reading. Hello, Libra. Thank you very much for tuning in to this week's read. These readings are valid for whenever you come to them. That being said, what do we have for Libra? Ooh. It's starting off with the Strength card for you, which, when I connect the Strength card with Libra, I feel like there's a lot of bold communication coming off of Libra. The Strength card can have a lot of action with it. It might be more about you telling your truth. Probably having one of those moments where, you know, I wouldn't normally do this, but I need to say what I need to say moments. Yeah, it's time. There's a lot coming out with this. There's a lot coming out. I need to say what I need to say. I keep getting that. I need the change to happen. I need this to start. I need something to move forward, and it's not. There might be like a moment of frustration. I feel like you're going to have one of these moments where you don't normally like really burst forward with how you're feeling, but like I feel like it's a bit unedited, which is not, I feel like that's not normal for Libra. Like somebody I feel like really pushed you to the edge for this. Because you've been very, like, the card Patience is here. So patient, you've been holding back. What's that last one? The Nine of Wands. Holding it together, holding back, being very patient with this situation. I just keep having this feeling like somebody pushed it a little too far. I almost feel like somebody shocked you. Like you've been very diligent, and I feel like you've been trying to be loyal to people who you feel would be loyal to you. And then somebody shocked you. You do have the Tower card coming up. But I feel like it's already here, though. Like, I've been putting a lot of effort into this, and I feel like I've been very loyal, and somebody shocked me by keeping me on the outside. You got the Five of Wands here. It's being left. No, that's the Five of Pentacles. That's not the Five of Wands. That's the Five of Pentacles. Six of Swords on the dice. And the Strength card again. Somebody's trying to, like, just kind of skirt something by you. They're just trying to skirt it by you. Like, skirt. It's not, anywho. They're trying to get it by you, and they're keeping you on the outside. I just feel like this is one of those moments where you're going to say what you have to say. It's kind of like, I feel like it's like a shock moment. It's not like the worst moment, but like I get like whatever somebody's doing here, it's kind of like I don't like how it feels, and I feel like I don't trust why they're doing what they're doing. So I step forward and I speak up, and it just happens. It just kind of happens. It's going to be one of those moments where I feel like I've said something before I realized I said it. Which is interesting because Libra I think usually has a lot of control. I usually think Libras are pretty, adept at like keeping it together, reacting the way they want to react versus how things just like reacting to things. Like they usually kind of have it together in that sense. But whatever this is, I feel like it triggers you. I just feel like it triggers you, and you're having a moment where you're just blurting something out. This is causing a moment. I feel like this is hard for you because I don't think anybody's like really aggressive to you, but I feel like I'm looking at this afterwards like I said what I had to say, but I don't like that that's how it came out. I don't like that I had that moment is what I keep feeling. Like I don't like that I had that moment. I don't like that I had that reaction. I don't like that that's how that played out. If this reading is hitting, what happened, happened. Somebody else seems to have clicked right into it, though. Ironically, I think you're impressing somebody with that reaction. Even though you don't think it's an impressive moment, somebody else is impressed by that moment. Nine of Cups and the Moon card half in, half out. Somebody who thought they had you figured out, you're kind of like the Moon card half in, half out is like they think they thought they had you figured out, but there's some things about you that they're like, I didn't think Libra would do that. I didn't think Libra would do that. And they did do that, but they like it. Because they're like, more to Libra than I thought. This could go more to your advantage. It depends like how you feel about it. It depends how you react to it. I respect that you're like, I don't like how that went off. I don't like how that played out. I respect that. But once it's done, angling that to your benefit is a good idea if you can do that. Granted, you don't want to have that reaction again. Totally get that. But it was what it was. At least let it work to your advantage. I feel like you view yourself as a more cool and collected and put together person. But sometimes you're going to have your moments. You just are. Empress and the Seven of Cups. More possibilities coming forward. So for Libra, more possibilities are coming forward. There's a lot of support coming your way. It's not bad, but it's a lot at once. Queen of Cups is what this is. Ace of Cups is what this is. You got the Star card here on the environment. I feel like this is a person who really kind of like... Sometimes this talks about Aquarius. Doesn't mean you have to be dealing with an Aquarius, but that energy would be very compatible with you. It's a highly intellectual energy like you are. When I'm seeing this come forward with like this support and this backing for you, I feel like it's nice to be liked, but at the same time you're like, yeah, but I'm not going to do that again. So it's like, all right, people like me, like people are showing me favorable treatment, but like this, I'm not going to do that again. So like, I don't know what they're expecting from me, but I'm not doing that again. I don't want to do that again. I don't want to do that again. As it keeps going forward, there's choices to be made. 2 and 3 of Pentacles. I feel like somebody's trying to get you involved in something. And there's this block around the situation that I'm not quite understanding yet. I guess it's going to come in a moment. The Two of Swords is a block card the way I read it, and that is the Two of Swords. I'm getting more of a... It does say balance, but I feel like somebody else is trying to stagnate the situation. Other people want you to push it forward, and I feel like there's a lot of pressure for you to push something forward. Ironically, I don't think you really want to do that, but there's a lot of pressure. A lot of pressure. Don't do what other people want you to do. For some reason, that pressure, that social pressure, could be overwhelming for you. Stick with your Stick with your gut feeling. Don't move forward. This is what you shouldn't do. Don't move forward with that. Can we get a little bit more about that? That's not going to go well. These are people who, like, they're your friend today, they're your enemy tomorrow. Yeah. No. These people are your friend today, your enemy tomorrow. Don't do that. Even if it's like, for example, you're in a job and these are upper management people or maybe direct management people, don't do this. Again, they're your friend today, they're your enemy tomorrow. These are people also I'm getting who manipulate the situation to get what they want. And if you become their scapegoat, I don't think they have a problem with that. So, the inverted star, for me anyway, it talks about going through, it's like a growth of the soul. It's going through the darker periods to find out who you really are. You don't have to do this. You don't have to choose that path. Sometimes people, like it's called second degree in some traditions, and it's like shadow work, stuff like that. I feel like a lot of traditions have that, actually. Pagan religions, anyway. I could be wrong. The inverted star is telling me this is like connecting with more of the darker energies. It doesn't make you a bad person, but they're saying you don't really want to do that. You don't have to do that. What they're saying to do is ironic, because I feel like it's going to have a similar outcome. Stick with your true heart, what you really think is right. Be loyal to you. There's a lot of pressure around you. Whatever it is, there's a lot of pressure. Be loyal to you. King of Cups here, loyal to your heart. This sometimes talks about the Chariot. It's another water card. Sometimes it talks about Cancer. It doesn't have to be a Cancer person. But this is also like you being loyal to your path. And being loyal to people who are truly loyal to you. Not people who are just like, they see you have a minute and they're like, they see something they can manipulate. Like, these are people, this card would be loyal to people who have shown their loyalty over years. People who have like had your back when they didn't have to have your back. Be loyal to that. You know what I mean? It's gonna upset the apple cart. It's gonna create a big issue. They're not gonna like it when you don't do what they want. But I'm also getting, like, this opens more doors for you, the doors that you actually want to open. Maybe some shocking doors. So, for example, if this is a work situation, this might be one of those moments where you decide, you know what, I don't think I really fit here. Maybe it is time for me to look somewhere else. It's ironic, but, like, it's kind of like before you become somebody else's pawn, somebody else's tool, maybe I just don't do that. And then I see how they treat me, and I'm like, you know what? Maybe I just don't fit here. I was working towards something. I thought I could have something great here, but maybe this is my highlight to kind of like find somewhere else. Maybe this is my ticket out. Whether you go the path that they want you to or not, I do see this overall situation coming to an end with the World card. It seems to come very abruptly, but you also have a lot of good luck coming your way where the next situation comes in very fast. If it is a work situation, for example, if it's a work situation, I do feel like it's got a shelf life. It's not going to last more than 3-4 months longer if this is really hitting whatever this is. It could be a department thing. It may mean you have to leave the department if it's a big corporation. If it's a smaller business, it may mean it's time for you to go somewhere else. I get for very few of you, it may mean that, like, if you work in an office, you might end up working at home or something like that. Something like that, because the world's coming in a whole new version of whatever's going on. Positive luck is coming your way. Things just seem to move forward. Opportunities come forward very quickly. Those opportunities come forward, and this kind of happens once you've made up your mind that this isn't where you fit anymore, though. The thing is, they're saying you're going to end up at that moment either way. Sticking to your heart, being loyal to yourself, makes you stronger and makes you happier. If the pressure from other people overcome you, it's understandable, but it's going to be a very rough ride to the end, and it's not going to be fun when it does end. That's what I'm getting. For those of you this is hitting for, I mean, it doesn't have to be work related, This could be a friendship. This could be a connection you have in your family for some of you. Maybe somebody you're trying to get along with, or maybe something where there's a positive connection, or you're hoping for a positive connection, or you're trying to win somebody over. When they want to manipulate you and they only like you and they can manipulate you, that's not loyalty. That's opportunity. That's manipulation. Whatever this is, again, it is going to end either way. It might as well end on your terms. That's all they're saying. All right, I think we're there. I'm going to shut this down here. Hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below. Same email. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great day.